I haven't been able to get a shuffle queue on this guy in a week and a half, 2 weeks. Has to be bugged? No, it's not bugged. It's just, as I told you, I'm 2,700. I can't get a game. This is how many healers are 2,700. Look. So this is shuffle. The highest druid in shuffle is 2,660. So I'm not going to queue into this guy because they're probably not going to queue this character. The highest evoker is 2,719 and 2,670. And he's not going to queue these characters either. The highest monk is 2,585. So even the highest monk wouldn't even be able to queue into me because they're not high enough. The highest pally is Montage, right? So yeah, Montage probably could if he logged on one of his pallies. He could probably queue into me. The highest priest could maybe queue. Smites if you want to queue one of his higher priests. So how many is that? So we have 2 people, 4 players. So I can only queue into 4 different players in the game. So that's what I'm saying. It's not an MMR issue. It's a lack of players. I'm so high that I can only queue if one of 4 different players would play the game. Which means I'm pretty fucking good. Oh my god. Guys, I'm pretty good at this game. That's crazy. That's actually insane. I mean, shout out to me, man. Shout out to me. This is crazy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The funny thing about this is I don't have gear on this guy, so I'm just going to go... I'm going to go 1 and 5 anyways. You don't have gear? I haven't queued this healer in 2 weeks. I don't have weapons. I'm 716 eye level. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god, we actually got in the game. W in chat right now. W in chat. Who we get? Who we get? Yeah, look at that. Guys, I told you guys, the only way I get a game is if somebody snipes me. Look at this. He's right here on Drosvar. 2667. Sniping me for that free rating, bro. We got a feral? Dude, this looks awful. What is this lobby? All right, let's get it. Your free rating? I don't have gear. I don't have gear, man. Gear is the most important thing in the game. Cruise jump. Hodge. Alright. Double stream. I use my kick. Watch me. Reps me. Good shit, Mr. Feral Druid. Come on, DR. Every kick on me. Hodges me. Don't let him rev me. Don't let him rev me. Don't let him rev me. Nice. Or hexes me. We're lining. Half traps me. We get hex here and we lose. Kicked him. Autos me. Hex me. Gimme! Gimme! No! Good try, guys. Good try. Paladin is decent. Guys, look at the damage of this game, bro. They're just running at my feral. They're running at my feral. Just got to get a couple wins. I think this is going to be a rough lobby with no gear, so we just got to get a couple wins, dude. In the fear? Half club? That's tragic. I didn't think he was going to reflect there low key. Sink me. Sink me. Text me. Try a turtle. Hit that turtle. Hit that turtle. Actually, you don't have to turtle. It's insane. I feel like that was easier from my perspective, right? Did it feel like this was way more one-sided for me in that matchup or what? I feel like we smoked him in that game. That felt nice. Felt nice. Dude, I was owning on damage. Is he doing damage? Yeah. Classic. Classic no fucking damage. Look at my damage, dude. All right, well, we got one win on the board. So I did say I would probably go 1-5 here, but we got one win, so can't be too mad. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? What's going on, guys? Around the trap. Shatters me. He's casting Hearthstone? He's fake casting Hearthstone, bro? What in the world is happening? That's on full. Locked him away. Yes! Yes! Dude, Rep Paladins are a joke, bro. We actually split DPS. That was disgusting. Dude, this guy did 35 million damage to the Hunter, but he was training the Feral all game. How does that even happen? Oh no, they're arguing. Guys, don't argue on my team. Argue on his team. Argue on his team. Argue on his team. Around the Hodge. I'm not playing blind. There's Sentence here because it's every cooldown. I really want to Trinket, but I don't want to get... Nice. Gotta press on them, bro. Gotta press on them, bro. Tremor the Fear. We're dead as fuck. I got the link off, but...
Busting makes me feel good.
This is horrendous! This is horrendous! No one can live! Kill him! Yes! Did we knock the link at the end too? Oh my god. What are these guys doing? That was a great job. Oh, we got 3 wins. So. But the red has... Oh no, it's actually even. Red and Hunter and me have 3. Okay. It's not a 6-0 DPS. 'Cause, yeah, we just beat the red. Okay. We regen? Oh fuck, that's bad, my bad. That was a really bad knock. Next. Dawnlight broke it. To the ground. I have a ground down. Find this. Fix this guy for a sec. Oh, no, no. Oh, wait, no. He didn't turtle. Okay. Probably have to turtle now, though. Get back and save him. Oh. We're getting cleaved. We're getting cleaved. Yep, that comp's OP. OP matchup. Let him know. That felt hopeless. Holy shit. That did not feel good. Brett Farrell, new meta. I think comps like that are just hard to win. I think it's just hard to win as like KFC. They just have a lot of defensives and they can kind of just kill us passively too. But we'll see. I still think gear is important. Like I think if I had more gear, it would help. Having more gear helps. Missing a lot of healing, right? So thank me. Lasso is jump. Okay. I'm gonna trinket. I'm gonna stay aggro here. Hex a shaman here. Okay, that sucks. He cloned my hex, unfortunately. He bubbled. Almost killed him. By ground. Don't want to get scattered. Nice. 4-1, baby. We're back. We're back. Yes! Yes! So it was a 6-0 red, actually. Huh, that's funny. So we got one win against the Ret. We got one win against the Ret. But he was going 6-0, and then the Warrior was going 0-6. It kind of makes sense. I mean, I feel like Ret is good in every matchup, right? He plays Ret Warrior, Ret Hunter, Ret Feral. Seems pretty good to me. All right, well, guys, it looks like we can queue again in another week. It's just me as Arsham kind of complicated from a cognitive load standpoint in Shuffle. I have a disc and Age Prowl under 2k and 2s, under 2k, and I picked up Shaman. I can't even hang in 800 lobbies. Basically on Shaman, and this goes for other healers too, but especially Shaman, because you have so much utility, you have to think of it as like when you're a kid, right? And you want to do something fun, right? You want to go outside, play some basketball with your friends. You want to go to the park. Maybe you want to stay inside and play games, but you have to do your homework. And your parents won't let you play WoW. They won't let you get on Super Smash Bros. They won't let you go outside unless you do your homework. And that's how Shaman is. Before you get to have fun and do all the crazy utility stuff, you need to do your homework. And obviously this kind of changes, you know, sometimes you get a little bit of leeway. Maybe it's the weekend. Maybe you got a holiday break, whatever. And you can do fun stuff without finishing all of your homework. That happens sometimes. But for the most part, you have to do your homework. So when you're playing a Shaman, you know, a lot of people, they're like, oh, I want to static, root, ground, do all this crazy shit. But you have to keep up your main buffs first. So like when the game starts, assuming the gates just opened, you've got Earth Shield on 2 targets. You got Riptide on, you have Riptide on a target, like hopefully 2 targets, but you have Riptide on people as well. And then whether the game just started or combat just started or it's about to start, you have a healing stream down. So like right when the gates open, you have Riptide, Earth Shield on multiple people, yourself and your main target. You have Riptide on multiple people. You have a healing stream down. And then at this point in the game, depending on if they've already ran in, if they've already started combat, if your teammate's already taking damage, you can Earthen. And then you can do other stuff. Or, because you already have a stream down, because you have Earth Shields up, because you have Riptides out, what you can do is you can just have fun. The homework is completed for the start of the game, right? You can have fun now. You can drop a root. Maybe you can already like toss a, like have a capstone down and just throw a capstone into the mix. But you have to do your homework first. And the homework means, do you have Riptides out? Have you pressed Unleash yet? Did you press NS? Do you have Healing Stream down? Do you have Earthen Totem down? Do you have Healing Tide down? That is your quote unquote homework, right? And when you have all of those totems down, when you have all of those spells already pressed, then you can kind of mess around. So like, I mean, let's see if I can find a real-time example. Perfect example here, right? Actually, terrible example. I missed my capstone so badly. He was way too fast, dude. Look how fast this guy was flying across. Completely whiffed this shit. Terrible example, actually. I put a cap down. I tried to throw it at him. I thought he would kind of stand still, but he actually just ran all the way to the corner. Unlucky. So, if you're watching this game, what do you notice, right? We have Riptide on 3 targets. Got Earth Shield up. Our Ret just bubbled. So we probably could swap Earth Shield to the Pharaoh right now, but the Ret has been the main target. So he has Earth Shield up. I have Earth Shield on everyone. We all have buffs, right? See my buffs? Riptide on everybody. I press Ascendance here. Did I proc it or did I press it? Yeah, I press Ascendance here, right? I try to get a CC on the Shaman. I think he cloned my Hex, which was unfortunate. A little overlap there. But we get a rep, and then I use my knock. I try to throw a cap. My homework's already completed. So now I'm trying to have fun, right? If you look at my spells here, my NS is on cooldown. My Riptide's on cooldown. My Unleash is on cooldown, about to come back up. And my healing stream just refreshed, so I have 1 healing stream left, right? I have a healing stream already down. So at this point in the game, I've done all of the basics. I already had Riptides out. I already Unleashed. I don't have NS. I already Earthened. And then I have a healing stream down. So what can I do? Well, I can have fun now. Now I can do other stuff. Now I can purge, which you can see my purge is on CD. Like right here. It's like when we hit bubble here, this is unfortunate. I mean, not much you can do here. The guy just pressed double tap, wreck from the warrior, double tap from the hunter. Like they're probably just going to get bubble here anyways, unless I link. But I think linking here is kind of a bad decision, especially because there's a high chance he just overlaps. I'd rather just Ascendance here to give you some insight onto why I did this. I'd rather Ascendance here because the Feral can also die. So I'd rather press Ascendance here and try to save him. And if he has to bubble, it's whatever. But if he bubbles and they swap to the Feral, I already have Ascendance up. Rather than linking and we're all dead. And we can overlap. So if I link here and then he bubbles anyways, then we have a huge overlap and now we're all dead. Which is why Ascendance I think here is better. But if you look here, when this is happening, like even when I try to go for a Hex here, I already have healing out. Like I have an Earthen down. I have a Stream down. He unfortunately ran way out of my Earthen instantly. And then I can go for a Hex. We overlap, which sucks, but like the only reason I'm even going for that is because I already have my healing out. Swap Earthshield to this guy. I think I tried to heal. Dude, I actually pumped so much healing here. I had 3 healing surges here because I had instant. So I aura'd the Silence. I aura'd the Hunter Silence. And then I spammed healing surge. I got my Earthshield swap. And then I healing surge 3 times and still can't heal him through. Look at that. 2 crits. Still dying. Riptide now. I have Ascendance. Still Riptiding. They get bubble anyways. So this is unfortunate. He actually might have been able to hold it, but I think it's fine to bubble. But as you see at this point in the game, right? I've done all I can. Right? The homework has been completed, which is why I can press Purge. Right? So right here you can see I've done all I can do. I have a healing stream already down. My Riptide's on CD. My Unleash is on cooldown. My NS is on cooldown. I already Earthened. So what can I do here? And my guy's in bubble. So like, what can I do? I can put up Flame Shocks. I can't Hex either because I tried to Aura Hex already and he cloned. Unfortunate overlap. So what can I do? I could throw a Capstun, which I'm going to do, and then I missed. Super bad. I could put up Flame Shocks. I could press Purge, which I think is what I do here. I think I Purge the Hunter. Yeah, so I Purge Hunter's Earthshield. I still have Shear for the Shaman. But like the only reason I'm in this position is because I've done everything else, right? And I think what happens here, I think I knock this guy, right? Don't I knock this guy and we get Turtle here? So we get a rep into Hodge. Get a rep into Hodge. And then I think I knock this guy. I knock him back. Max range from the Hunter. Okay. And I get a root on the Warrior off the stun, then the Warrior just dies. But like, if you look at the ending of this game, the only reason this is happening is because I've done everything I needed to do already. So I think this game ends up with them running to the pillar, and then my ret splits on the Feral. And then they actually end up in a really good spot where I can static the Hunter towards us out of line of the Shaman. And then I think I lassoed the Shaman behind the pillar and then knocked his jump. I think that was this game. He's trying to get a bunch of clones. They run to the pillar here. We get Turtle. And then I think this is where we get a nice fear. The Shaman already doesn't have Trinket because he trinketed he trinketed this rep. And then they run to the pillar. We get Turtle. He tides as well. And then my Warrior gets a nice fear. He gets feared all the way in the corner. And then I think I get this. This is when I get the static forward. Which even this could have been a little bit better, but this is like prime. Because if you look here, he's so fucked out of line of sight. So we get a static here. He grounds. And then I'm in a good spot. Like I said, like we're on the offensive here. I could have a healing stream down. But like the reason I can do this is because we're on the offensive. We have Earthshields out. We have Riptides out. We're already full health. This is where I can have fun, right? Like the homework has already been completed once again. So now we're in this spot where we get a double fear. He gets feared across the map. I can actually static the Hunter forward to keep him further out of line. So if you look here, he grounds, which like, he's probably just scared he's going to get CC'd more. So he grounds here, but he's not even in line of the Hunter. He can't do anything. And then when he finally gets in line, you see him running towards him. I get a lasso on this guy, I think. And then the Feral dies solo to the ret. And then we get a knock here. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, this game, like these are the moments on Shaman you can kind of take control of the game and have a lot of fun. But the only way you can be in this position is if one, you're obviously doing it at the right time. And two, you have to do the homework. You have to have Earth Shields up. You have to have Riptides up. You have to have your totems down and like understand when you're in a spot to kind of carry momentum. And obviously you can do this if you're not in that position, but it's going to be a bit more of they're going to be defensive plays that you're making rather than, offensive plays. It's still the same thing though, where you have to have your homework done. You have to have your buffs out. You have to have Riptide up. You have to have streams down. But like the only reason that we can do this is because we're in such a good position here because the homework is already done, right? Riptide's on everyone. Healing stream down. My Unleash is on cooldown, so I have an Ancestor out. My Riptide's on cooldown. All 3 charges of Riptide are on CD. I already used Earthen. I don't have NS. So now we're in the position where I've done all I can healing-wise. We're all full health too, so I don't need the Healing Surge. So I can press Purge, I can throw Static Totems, I can push in and get CC here, which is exactly what happened, right? But like those moments only happen when you're able to... Those moments only happen when you're doing things correctly with your rotation. Like we talked about before. Like having a good healing rotation and DPS rotation opens up just endless possibilities of what you can do in the game. So like I said, the only reason I can do this here is because we got a bunch of momentum earlier and I've got all of my stuff done. But yeah, I'll just let this game play out. But as you see here, like the reason that we can be in this spot is because we got a ton of pressure already and we got a nice fear on the Shaman. They're all behind. Everyone on my team's full health. I've already done every single healing global I could possibly do. And then as you see here, when we're running in, you'll notice we got a static on the Hunter. We get a root on him too out of line. Just to kind of make sure he's stuck there. Which even then, like, what's funny about that is like, this is honestly, looking back on this isn't even a good route. So what's really funny about watching this back is this actually could have been even better. Even though we won the game anyways, this could have been even better. Because what I could have done is I could have staticked him out of line, and then the warrior charges him anyways. And then I could have rooted the Shaman out of line here. And then if he dispels, I could knock him into the room and then lasso him. And then we automatically win the game again. But I mean, the way that this happened anyways kind of worked out because I think they were kind of confused. But as you see here, we're running in. We have a ground down because this guy's trying to cast Clone. And I don't want to deal with interrupting it. So I'm just going to ground and run in. We static the Hunter in, root him here. And then you'll notice right here, I Ghost Wolf in. And yet again, what happens? I put a healing stream down. So like you'll notice here, you'll notice right at this point, even though we're super far ahead, what am I doing? I'm still doing my rotation. Even though we're super far ahead, I'm using my utility, we're all full health, I'm still keeping up with my rotation, and I still put a healing stream down here. And then I get a static right off of grounding. I go to Aura static here, or Aura lasso. And then like I said, yeah, they're all just kind of confused at this point. They're all dead. He gets hodged back here. Shaman's stuck in a lasso. Both of his targets are 20% health. And then he wants to get in line to heal the druid, but then he gets knocked. But like the only reason this can happen is because I'm keeping up with my rotation and doing the homework. If you're not doing that, you can't get to this point ever. Let's see if we can find the bad game. Let's find a really bad game here. So the thing about that is, yeah, you have to cast on Shaman sometimes, but at the end of the day, if you are spam casting on Shaman, you are losing the game. If you have to spam cast on Shaman, you're doing something wrong. Like, even when you're dying, you don't really spam cast. Not every single global, at least. Like, there's some games I'll play with people, whether it's me on a DPS and I have a Shaman in my shuffle healing me, and then I look at the end of the game and they've casted like 20 healing surges. Like, that's very bad. Why does Shaman spec Nature Swiftness? Because it's something with your honor talent, I think, right? You have to have both because Ancestral Swiftness, if you have NS already talented, you replace it and you summon an Ancestor. That's why. You don't summon an extra Ancestor if you don't have NS already. So if you don't have NS spec, you don't summon an Ancestor. Let's see. This matchup was terrible, right? Like, I mean, the ret just wins every game. Oh, no, we won this game. Okay, so let's see what happens here. I think we got to win this game, didn't we? We got a crazy win. Let's see, same thing here. You'll notice we got Riptides out already. I still need to Riptide the Feral. I think he purged it. We're kind of trying to stay back. We static the Warrior off. But, let's see. Get Riptides out. Tide here. And we ground the Hodge here from the Ret. Dude, this matchup was so terrible. It's so funny because looking at this now, the start of this game was actually pretty good for us. The Warrior didn't get much damage off with his CDs so far. Like, we did a good job peeling at least for now. They're splitting DPS. Ret's already low. We get a ground on Hodge. And then I think he's trying to rep me, but he can't. Ascendant's early to match his wings. This was pretty bad. So this was a really bad part. I think I said this in the middle of this game. He got the Searing off, and I wanted to run closer to the Feral. But we sat a full Searing because of that. Like, I wanted to run closer to the Feral and then dispel his Searing Glare, but I think the Hunter didn't run forward, I think. So I kind of got stuck and I couldn't dispel his Glare. So this part kind of sucked. Because I was slowed too from the Wake. So my position there kind of sucked. It feared. Aura hexes me. Oh, we stopped both here, which was crazy. We actually somehow stopped both and got a clone. Because he tried to fake the kick on rep here. We got a clone right at the end of his hex because he got intim stunned and cloned. And then we kicked the rep. So this was actually a crazy moment from the team. Normally your teammates don't care about you this much. That was a crazy stop. What happens here? We get Lay. We get a Purge on the Warrior. We get a Root. Miss my kick. Back to the pillar. And he has Hodge, so I have to be careful. What did he Hodge? Oh, I think he triple DR Hodge the Hunter. Okay, I was wondering what happened there. Okay. Yeah, so we're still healing. Still healing. Get a Healing Surge cast here. Get a Hex on the Warrior. No Reflect. Dude, this matchup looks so terrible. Like, how are we dying here, dude? This is such a funny ending to, or such a funny moment of this game. We've got so much pressure. We had a Scatter Trap on the Shaman. Run back to the pillar here. He triple DR. He immune Hodges the Hunter. And you would think, watching this, that we would have a ton of pressure. But he just presses wings. And then we all die. Dude, look at this. He presses wings. I have a Dawn Light on me. And then we all die. Nice. Get a Healing Search here. It doesn't do anything. Get a Hex on the Warrior. No Reflect. But as you see in this game too, it's the same thing. Like, I casted what? I've casted once or twice so far this game. I'm still getting utility off, but the only reason that I can do this is because I'm still keeping up with the rotation. So we got 2 Healing Surges so far this round. We have an NS coming up. We get lassoed here. I think we get an NS here. Nice. Top the Hunter. Swap Earthshield. Still Riptiding. Still Riptiding. We get a Purge on the Ret. And once again, I've casted what? 2 Surges. So it's like, this is what I mean. Even when you're dying, like, you shouldn't be sitting there having to spam cast. Normally doing that is... Normally the reason that happens is because you're doing something wrong. They got our turtle here, which sucked. I mean, this was a really shitty moment of the game. What even happened here? So unfortunately for us here, our positioning just got kind of screwed. This was such a troll moment. I think How long was this Earth Grab here? Yeah, I mean, I just ran back into the Earth Grab. So I needed to move from here. What I needed to do is move either closer here, like towards the starting room, so I can be in line of all 3, or pull back to the other side of this pillar. Because, yeah, we ended up getting turtle here because of that, which sucked. A static comes back up. Get a Healing Tide up. Start spamming heals. Still Riptiding. Start a line. That's where he breaks. I think I Trinket Link here, right? We get capped and shit. I get bubble repped, so I Trinket Link. Oh, this was a sad moment for them. And like I said, guys, this is the point of the game where This could have even gone better for me. We actually lived here, and I think we win this round, but even this part of the game could have gone so much better. Like, I needed to be able to... like, here, I needed to be able to press another stream. Because I haven't had stream down for a bit. So, like, I needed to be able to get another healing stream down here. The totem thing is an add-on, or it's a weak aura. It's just type exclamation point totems. So what happens here? I think I trinket link this rep. He bubble reps. I trinket link. I dispel my own glare. And then I static them both. And like I said, I should have already had a healing stream up before this moment. Like 7 seconds ago, I should have already had a healing stream down. But to speak on what we talked about earlier with keeping up with utility, even if you're defensive, it's the same thing, right? Like, obviously, we're all dead here, right? And I have an Earthen up. I've got Unleash NS. But the reason that I static here is because I still have Riptides out already. And I don't have the globals right now with how high health we are. Like right here. I don't have the globals to just go for the healing first. Like I could go for the healing first, but I think it's a lot riskier rather than getting the static on both. So like we dispel our glare. We get a static on the warrior and the ret. Pull them back here, root them, and I think I finally get healing off now, right? Now we get NS, Earthen down. This was so crazy, dude. Look at this moment in the game. I think I get a knock here, too. These guys are so sad they lose this. They actually get knocked. They get knocked out of the link at the end of this game when we're at 20% health. Look at the ending, dude. Look at the Hunter's HP. He links. What a horrendous way to lose, dude. Like, so heartbreaking to lose this game. So heartbreaking to lose this game, dude. Just knocked into the corner, too, out of range. Hunter lives at 2%. But yeah, that was a long little self-VOD review educational moment. Jesus.